So today in the How To series, we're going to see how to work with real data in Framer without any code. And we're going to be looking at data from Airtable. So what we're going to achieve is basically we're going to create a row and using the Airtable component from the store, we're basically going to create automatically all these cards coming from the Airtable database. And you can create that vertically or horizontally. So you could also have that. And well, let's actually get started so you understand how to do that. The first thing you need to do is just go to the store, go to Airtable, and just download the component that I just posted. So you basically do install. You have here all the documentation you need in case you want to read it. I'm just going to show it and drag and drop it, let's say vertical in this case, in the canvas. And it's quite straightforward to use. So the first thing you need to do is create a design component. So here is my frame. To create a design component, as you know, you can basically go here and say new, or you can just press Command K, and I'll just press Command K. So now it says enable the layers to be overridden. Here are the layers. You need to make sure that the ticks are ticked. And then I want to rename these layers as the columns of my data set. So if I actually go to Google Chrome really quickly, I'll go to my Airtable and I'll see I want to actually work with, for example, these menu. So I need to rename my title as an item and then description and then photo. That's how I need to name my layers. So I'll just do that. I make sure that the first one is the item, the second is description, and the third is photo. Cool, I have it ready. Then I need to add the Airtable URL. But this Airtable URL is not the one that we have here, right? It's the API one. And for that, we can just go to airtable.com API, and you can just go to menu, and you'll have all your documentation, and you'll find your API key and your API URL here. So you just copy paste it, and then you paste it here, press enter, and you'll see that it actually recognizes that it's a valid URL, so you're good. And lastly, you just need to connect the Airtable component to your design component. So you press this notch here, connect it, and that's it. It will actually just show the data from your component, from your database. And if I actually go to preview, it actually gives me a scrollable view with some stack. You can always modify the stack properties. So you can always say, I want to add more gap between them, or I want to add some padding. You can just kind of customize it as you want. And for example, if you decide that you want to move the description, when you do it, you could see it actually reflected in the context of the design. And yeah, for example, if you have longer names and you have to kind of add a smaller type, you could also do it and you could see how it affects it. So yeah, that's it. You can do that vertically or horizontally. Horizontally would work exactly the same. So let me just show you here, as you see. The last two things I want to mention before we just wrap up is the first one is whenever you actually change any kind of keyword here, for example, now if I say category instead, it will actually give me the category that is in the database. And also that any update that you do to your database is also going to be reflected here. So everything is in sync and you don't have to worry about duplicating work. And also, as you saw, instead of actually designing 7 or 8 of the same cards, I just kind of use the component. It saves so much time. So yeah, that's it. Enjoy. And if you have any feedback, just of course let us know. We're always here to help. And yeah, have a good one.